All right, y'all. So we are back with another very, very bullish Toshi video. In this one, we're going to be going over a few things, but I did want to start by quickly addressing a couple of comments that I saw on my video yesterday when we were talking about Trump's prediction, Eric Trump's prediction, because a lot of people, it showed me the mindset that a lot of people are in, and I just wanted to quickly correct certain mindsets because it's very, very important for you to learn the game, see the opportunity in front of you, and not get caught up in the hype like everybody else. I want to see the people who support me win. Like if you're willing to listen, willing to understand the things that I know where I've learned my information from. I know what I've seen, I know what I've experienced. So I'm able, like, I want people to really understand the game that we're playing right now. I saw a few takes. It was better before the Trumps. Someone said it was the whole crypto market was better before the Trumps. What they meant by that is there was more scams pumping. There was a bunch of cabals just making everything pump, milking. But now the cabals can't do that because people are like, legislation is coming, government's jumping in. You have, big business jumping in. Like, the capital is elsewhere now. The big higher ups are the ones in control now. The random kids that was scamming everybody, that was controlling the whole crypto market before when it was taboo, they're irrelevant now. Now, there's still stuff that pumps. They're still doing it to some extent, but they don't have as much power as they once had because, the government is in. The government is in the game now. The big boys that came through and took all the power. So they liked it better when we was getting a bunch of short-term pumps, and then they at least felt that they had a chance to make money overnight. But that logic, that's the wrong mindset. That's the wrong mindset completely. When it comes down to the Trumps, you know your enemy. You can see your enemy. Like, you can see the people who are trying to screw you over ultimately. You can see them who's trying to screw you over long term. You know their playbook. We've seen it throughout history. So we know to expect an insane pump, an insane rally, and an insane explosion. First off, because we've seen the biggest, we've experienced and we're living through the biggest catalyst to ever come to crypto ever. So logic and common sense will tell you this is going to be the biggest explosion we have ever seen in crypto. And then, think about it this way. Let's frame it this way. Can Trump claim that he's the best president ever? Can they do any type of ego tricks at all if we have the biggest catalyst that has ever happened in the history of humanity for crypto, and under your leadership, this was the shittiest bull run ever? You actually think Trump is going to have that on his legacy? Oh, okay. I feel like he's been ego from day one. That makes him predictable and very readable. So you know what's going on. So it's like so many different areas pointing to the fact that the higher ups are letting their friends grab as much crypto as they want, they're playing the game. There's so much evidence supporting this, man. So much evidence. And it's very, very common sense. But if everybody's looking for, this new Solana coin ain't pumping next week. If Trump wasn't in office, this Solana coin would have been pumped. My investment would have been did this. My investment would have been that. The game is changing, but understand it's becoming more structured, giving you more time to buy. If you're in good projects, it's creating a bigger opportunity for you. The difference is Trump, BlackRock, and all of their friends are taking advantage of the opportunities. You are not. Most people are not. Most people are complaining and bitching about how it was better before the Trumps were here. That is not the mindset you want to be in, because the fact of the matter is they're giving us the biggest opportunity we've ever had in our lives. Is it for us? No, not at all. It's for their ego, it's for their legacy. But we can still benefit from it. Check it out. And this is my point. Eric told us to buy Ethereum, then it dipped. That's what someone else said to me. They said, Eric told us to buy Ethereum, and then it dipped. When they're telling you to buy Ethereum, they're saying that so they can say a year from now or whatever, when it really peaks and goes crazy, remember when I told y'all to buy Ethereum? Look at where it's at now. It's not for some overnight trade. They're not giving you a swing trade. When he told you to buy Ethereum, yes, Ethereum dipped back down as everyone keeps mentioning. But guess what? When he told you to buy Ethereum, they were buying Ethereum. The Trumps were buying Ethereum. When it dipped down, the Trumps lost millions and continued buying Ethereum. They didn't stop buying Ethereum, no, it dipped down and they bought even more Ethereum. It went up a little. They continued to buy Ethereum. No matter what happens, they're buying Ethereum. So people are sitting here and expecting these unrealistic overnight returns just because the Trump say something, and that's not how the rich move. Understand that they are very, very patient. They know what's coming, so they can chill, they can wait. You understand the magnitude of crypto being a legitimized currency of the world. This is a 15-year catalyst. Think of it like a slingshot. Every year, every bull run, it's not going to it. This catalyst has been slowly being pulled back since crypto has been created. That is the catalyst right now that's just been unleashed. The catalyst has been one that's came from right now all the way to back the beginning of when crypto was first created. That is the catalyst. The freaking mega catalyst. That is the catalyst we've just experienced. And people are sitting here, oh, crypto ain't really did nothing too crazy this year. Crypto ain't this. Like, are you crazy? It's just right in front of your face. Like, crypto was doing all that, making headlines, making history and all that stuff before BlackRock, before JP Morgan, before Fidelity, before all of the giants and all the big boys and all the other countries was in. They was doing this before. Crypto was doing that before. So what is it going to do now? How can people of that magnitude screw over the masses? How can people of this, how are they all planning to make money? They're not stupid enough to make money off of each other. They need to make money off of us. How do you do that? You give an extreme market pump that completely lines up with the catalyst that we received. And with that extreme market pump, then retail is all gonna jump in thinking it's our turn to get rich, being late as hell, as always. Then as the market is going up and with these insane highs, it's gonna randomly probably crash harder than we've ever seen. And a lot of people are gonna get screwed. But they could have been in before the market started going up, beforehand. And you wanna know what the Trumps is gonna say? We told you back then that what was going to happen. If you would have just trusted us, followed our leadership, we would never lie to you. We would they're gonna have a whole little campaign about how their greatness and shit when this was just obvious from the jump. It's obvious how to get, if you would have got in, you would have been able to get out and you would have been able to change your life. And we are the reason that happened. That's gonna be the speech of the Trumps. And they did say what was gonna happen. They said it the whole time, yet everybody's talking about it was better. No. It's more predictable now. It's very predictable how you're gonna get screwed now. When it's some kid in his mom's basement, you don't know how he's going to screw you with his group of friends. Like, you don't know how they're gonna dump on you. You don't know when they're gonna dump. You don't know what's going on. The big boys are organized. There's trails, there's crumbs. We can see every move being made. The big boys, you can tell what's happening, man. So this is why it is currently better. It's a currently better market than we have ever seen before. It's a much more predictable market, and I think that if you really take the time to look at the bigger picture and to stop judging so harshly the Trumps and things like this, and learn that all the controversy around how he's lost people money and things like that, how many L's have they taken? Let's talk about it. They're putting their money in this. How many L's have they historically taken? Yeah, a bunch of people who's worked for Trump lost jobs. Did he take an L? The people that worked for him took the L. He came out on top, even richer. So no matter what you want to say, you can always bet on them to look out for themselves. So this is why you watch them. I truthfully never had to give a shit what they were saying. Eric didn't have to come out and say this. Soon as I can see all the wallets that they control buying certain things, I already know what it is. And that means it's time. It's time to buy, because first off, every historic fact lines up with all of this stuff. And then y'all are buying? They never had to say a word. So This is why you need to respect the game that's being played right now. It's because it's way more predictable than it has ever been. You just have to be more patient than you have ever been. This game has gone from a game of where you have to gamble to now you can actually strategize. You can actually just be patient and be well positioned. Historically, you have had to move on insider information. You've had to know certain cabals. You've had to follow certain KOLs who's controlling or tied to the cabals. That has been the game for the longest, and that's the game people are used to. And there just felt like more opportunities to make money back then. You got people with the big bank accounts in crypto right now talking about it was better before. Like, certain shit offend me. Like, the BlackRock bank account is in crypto right now. Wait till they flip this switch. You know how stupid a lot of people is gonna be looking? Wait till they flip the switch, bro. You talking about the kids who just got rich, got their few first, what, 5, 10 million? Bro, the billionaires is in the house and you sit here talking about what the kids was doing? You crazy. Like, yeah, people gotta wake up, man. People really have to wake up, because this is how you miss the opportunities that's right in front of you. This is how you miss those opportunities. So yeah, honestly, this video kind of went on longer than I expected it to. But listen, I just think that it's very, very important for you all to get the game and really hear the truth, bro. Like, at least to hear the truth the way that I believe it. Listen, I'm just another person giving my opinion. I have learned from some very successful and accomplished people, and I know how they think. Their entire mindset, it's not about trying to do what traders doing, jumping from one trend to the next trend. It's about them counter trading everyone else. It's about them going against what everyone else thinks, what everyone else believes. It's about them manipulating the people, even the traders. They know exactly what the trader's gonna do. They know exactly what retail is gonna do. They know what everyone is going to do, and that's what they trade. They trade against everyone. And that is how they make the most money. Like, and that's who I learned from. I learned from people who don't move with everyone, like all the retail and traders and stuff. They move above at a higher level. So I've been able to understand and see the game from that perspective, where it's like, oh, okay, it does make a lot more sense to watch the people who actually have the power, as opposed to sit here trying to jump in and be another one of these people that's maybe pretty good at what they're doing. They may have found a formula that worked for them, but the guys above them have already factored them in, and they don't care. Like if somebody else profits, like they couldn't care less, because the majority of the people are not going to get out on time. They're not going to be positioned in the right place. They're not like, you lucky few people like us. You lucky few I feel people like us. The lucky few of us who happen to be positioned, who happen to hold, who happen to see things coming, who cares? Millions will not see it coming. And that is where they make their money at. Everyone who doesn't see it coming. So if we get a few million, because like we get a few million, maybe tens of millions, 100 million. If our little group, a small community, get a few, who cares? They're making all. They're gonna sweep that easily. They're still bringing in billions off of everyone else. So us getting away with our pennies doesn't matter to them at all. We're still insignificant. Like, so, and then guess what? Because Eric and the Trumps called this, they told you to buy, they told you some crazy things was coming, and then it actually comes. Now you're more likely to listen next time when they may actually be leading you somewhere that doesn't make sense. Right now, all the facts line up with the craziest historic run ever. So if it happens, it's supposed to happen because it makes sense to. We've had the biggest catalyst ever. But in the future, that's when everybody's going to actually be open to listening. It has to actually happen first, and then they're going to be more likely to listen next time. That's what it has to. So they have to miss the actual opportunity, the biggest opportunity, and they got to hope for it next time. Then by the time next time comes, it's gonna probably be somewhere you're gonna be being misled. So Listen, this is why I go based on the evidence. Because with or without them saying anything, the evidence pointed to this the entire time. This is why I've been talking about this the entire year. So, yeah, that being said, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. I just wanted to give you all some perspective and give you all some, how I feel about this. But yeah, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, fam.